5 years ago.
We did.
Yes. And I'm looking at this. Some things never change, Representative Lundgren. We were on the front page of the New York Times, if you remember.
Right.
Looking at the one part that I'm very specifically concerned about after our last colloquy of questions is page 3, lines 2 through 6. Sorry, lines 2 through 9. And it says a physician shall retain in the woman's medical record all of the following: documentation of the testing of the fetal heartbeat as specified in subsection 1, and the result of the fetal heartbeat test, and subparagraph B, the pregnant woman's signed form acknowledging the pregnant woman received the information as required under subsection 1. And of course, as an attorney, I would advise my client not to sign anything or to say anything. So the question is, what is the purpose of a physician retaining those documents?
I believe you've already asked me that question earlier in our line of questioning. So
I'm not sure I did. Can you refresh my memory?
No.
So my question to you tonight is, if the doctor retains that information and that is part of a woman's medical record, can you assure every woman tonight in the state of Iowa that the government is not going to come in and look at their medical records?
You're asking me a hypothetical and to speculate. I cannot do that.
Is it your intent with this bill that the government be allowed to look at those medical records to identify those documents that I just read off, subsections A and subsection B?
I think if you look at page 3, line 10, number 4, says this section shall not be construed to impose civil or criminal liability on a woman upon whom an abortion is performed in violation of this section. We also have already talked about HIPAA.
Correct, and I agree with you. I'm glad you put that in there, and I appreciate that you're not going to punish a woman. My question is not about punishing a woman. My question is, are you going to give, you are giving the government, you would agree, you're giving the government, in effect, the Board of Medicine, in effect, the executive branch of this government, the ability to go in and individually look at every woman's medical records to see if they signed a medical form that said they understand the... Are you going to point of order me? Okay.
Point of order, Mr. Speaker.
State your point.
This question has been asked and answered multiple times by Representative Lundgren. To go further with this by the gentleman from Polk is becoming dilatory to this body's time.
Representative Meyer, I tend to agree with Representative Winshittle's assessment of the situation. So I will be ruling in favor. You have an additional 3 minutes and 30 seconds remaining in your time.